If you don't acknowledge that ransomware exists, you will be affected, you will be impacted, and it will not only cost you your business, millions in capital, but also reputational damage.
There's no barrier to this. If you're a company that has vulnerable IT systems and no mechanism to recover them, you're likely to be attacked.
It's not a matter of if, but when. The estimated damages paid out for ransomware in 2024 will be roughly 40 billion. That's likely to increase 3 or 4x in the next 4 years.
Ransomware has evolved. It's become more complicated. And probably one of the most significant events that has taken place took place in 2017. Now, this was the WannaCry attack. And what this showed the world was that ransomware is here to stay. Ransomware is complicated, but more importantly, ransomware can be monetized.
What the concern of today is the fact that data drives people's businesses. And actually, if you can secure that data as a bad actor, then you can control the business effectively.
If we take a step back in time, most organizations, the sort of ultimate Rolls-Royce protection was to have 2 data centers and replicate everything between each data center, and you'd be completely covered.
In the event of a traditional disaster, I'm going to call it that, so something like fire, flood, they'd bring the services up in the secondary site, and that would be that. Bring in ransomware, and actually, the attackers aren't just going for the primary site, it's all on the same connected network, actually knowing that they want to cause as much damage as possible to try and get a Bitcoin payout.
And VMware, we took that sort of problem statement and we've looked at it, and the best way we came up with was actually to have it completely separated out into the cloud.
So rather than having to recover straight into production and hope that that server's unaffected, you can recover into an isolated environment.
VMware Cloud Disaster Recovery is a disaster recovery as a service solution. As your business grows and as your disaster recovery plans grow, you can leverage the elasticity and the scalability of the public cloud to match the growth and needs of your business.
Of course, all organizations need to make sure that they're secure around things like firewalling, role-based access control, but still, as a last line of defense, VMware Cloud Disaster Recovery is something that people should have in addition to a secure network.
Xtravirt are a highly skilled professional services organization. We, as VMware, use them as VMware.
We're a human company. We're able to take a huge product like VMware Cloud Disaster Recovery from a massive software vendor, but make sure it's going to be fit for purpose based on the customer's requirements. It's taking something that could be quite a big and scary product and being able to wrap our service around it to make sure it's right for the business.
We use the ecosystem of partners to actually fill the gap of what we can't do ourselves.
With the Xtravirt managed service, we've got a 24/7 help desk, so if there's ever a time where you need to pick the phone up and speak to a human, you absolutely can do.
We carry our customer with us, we keep them informed. We always provide detailed feedback, and we always take time to listen to their needs.
But we know ransomware does happen, and VMware Cloud Disaster Recovery and Xtravirt together can make sure that when the inevitable does happen, we're by your side and we've got you covered.